Good morning, everyone. My name is Tristan Gavassos. Today, I'm going to be talking about my research project that wanted to learn more about this. Basically, my research question that I was kind of looking for was how many students at Del Mar are getting just an associate's degree versus how many are going to continue to get their bachelor's degree. This is something I really wanted to know, like ever since I ever started college, just because with me, I wasn't even planning on going to college. I was just didn't know what I was gonna do, but my mom told me I had to try to go to college. So right now I'm working on my associate's degree. Still up in the air on debating if I'm gonna go for my bachelor's degree. I really don't want to because school's not for me, but that was my really big thing because I felt like a lot of kids don't really want to go to school, or kids are not really wanting to succeed or go excel to get their bachelor's degree. So that was my basic research question, is like how many students at Del Mar are going to get their associate's degree or continue to get their bachelor's degree. My next questions that I asked my class peers, I started out with a simple question, kind of like I asked my peers in my classes in my classroom. I was saying, are you going? Oh my gosh, can't think. Are you wanting to stay with your associate's degree or continue to get your bachelor's degree? That was one of my main questions. So it's just simple, like click for associate's degree or bachelor's degree. The responses on that was very shocking, to be surprised, because I was thinking like, okay, maybe it might be like 25% of the class will say like, oh, I'm sticking with my associate's degree, and 75% will say, oh, I'm going to get my bachelor's degree. But it turns out that only one person is staying with their associate's degree, and 14 other people are going to the bachelor's degree. So these are the ways I collected my data, was just doing survey question. And the way I also collect my data is by creating a survey form with different types of questions. I then sent this survey form to all of my classmates and got all the responses in a pie chart. Basically what I did, I created a survey form, sent these all sent these all directly to each classmate that I have in my classroom. The survey form just asking a couple of questions, because I don't want to keep it too long. I didn't want to have it like 20 plus questions, because a lot of people don't really want to answer them truthfully, or they kind of blow them off and then don't answer them. So I keep these questions very short, just to make it straight to the point, so people can answer them to their fullest extent. I also wanted to make sure that these answers that they were selecting were very simple. One of my, obviously the first question is, are you planning to continue your education to get a bachelor's degree or stay with your associate's degree? It's kept it simple, just click yes for bachelor's, or A or B for associate's degree. Some other questions that I also asked is, if the job you wanted didn't require you to have a bachelor's degree, will you still get your bachelor's degree? I was thinking it would probably be the same results as what I got in my first answers, but shockingly, I got 11 people said yes and 4 people said no. So a lot of these people are still going to get their bachelor's degree, even though their job really doesn't need it. Especially in my field that I'm working in, I don't really need a bachelor's degree, but I am thinking of changing my degree plan for bachelor's to get into agricultural for hemp and the farm bill that passed in 2018. So that's what my focus is in going on right now, is to changing that degree into to get my bachelor's degree into a different degree, what I'm studying right now as business management. So yeah, this survey, I had a lot more questions that I have, but I'm gonna go over to my analysis of everything that I got. My analysis. The type of analysis that I did was a non-probability sampling. What this means is that I sent these survey questions to my classmates. This means that it would give me a more accurate response and allow me to easily collect data. Just like I said, I keep these questions and answers very simple, so that way people can answer them to the fullest truthfulness basically, and people could be able to understand what I'm asking for them to answer. I believe that these methods are justified because I'm able to ask my classmates who are going to college, who are planning on wanting to continue their education. I also sent my survey questions directly to each student in my class and gave them basic simple questions so it's easier for them to answer them truthfully, which makes it so much easier in the long run. I don't really want to extend these questions like dramatically because, especially with me, I have ADD. My attention span is like very, very, very small. So I keep these questions simple, basic, people to answer them real quick within less than like 2 minutes. So that way these people can answer them truthfully and still I could be able to get the results that I need to be able to fill out this survey and fill out my hypothesis. Because my hypothesis for this project was, I was thinking like a lot of these kids who are going, not kids, but students who are going to get their associate's degree are just going to stay with their associate's degree and not continue to get their bachelor's degree, because that's what I was doing. I was just going to just get my associate's degree and not continue to get my bachelor's degree. But my results show me that I was wrong, that my hypothesis is wrong, and that 14 out of the 15 people that answered these questions said they are going to go get their bachelor's degree versus staying with their associate's degree. Here is my results. So, my second question was, if you clicked bachelor's degree on question number 1, how come you wanted to continue to get a bachelor's degree? That was like one thing that I was trying to dive into, is like, how come you're trying to get to your bachelor's degree? Like, what does it have to do with like your job or your career plan, or is it more money? I asked 4 questions. Is it for a job? Is it for more money? Is it for pursuing to even a master's degree? Or is it for something else? My results out of these, I had 14 people answer these because they clicked on question number 1, they're going to continue to get their bachelor's degree. 2 people said it was for a job. 8 of them said it's for more money, which I don't blame them. Of course, I want more money too as well, but I don't have the drive to get my bachelor's degree. 3 people said it's for pursuing to even a master's degree, which is very, very awesome. Please keep it up. I couldn't do it personally, but I know y'all can. 1 person is just for something else. So I kept it basic, like something else, kind of like you're going to get your bachelor's degree because you want to, or I'm just going to get my bachelor's degree because for something else. So that's why I clicked that option for something else. The third question I asked is, if you clicked associate's degree on question number 1, how come you're just staying with an associate's degree? So, of course, only 1 person answered that because there's only 1 person staying with an associate's degree. And the answer was, is it financial situations? Is school too hard? Are you too busy with your work? Or are you already set with a good job? Or is it something else? Kept it simple, 5 questions. Only got 1 response, and it is, are you too busy with your work? Which, same as me, I work like full-time, 40+ hours throughout the week. I do school part-time. So I totally understand this person, what they're coming from, because with school and work combined, it's a lot. 4th question I asked, if college was free, would you continue to pursue to get a bachelor's degree or stay with your associate's degree? This is something that I was very interested in, just because for my school, I pay for this out of my pocket. I pay for my school out of pocket, my car insurance out of pocket, my car, my mortgage, my water, my electricity, my cable, everything out of pocket. That's why I work full time, to pay for all my needs and pay for my school. So out of 13 people, 12 people said to get my bachelor's degree or stay with your associate's degree, even though if college was free. If college was free on my end, I think I would honestly go to get my bachelor's degree. So I would agree with these people to get my bachelor's degree. And of course, there's always a lot, because a lot of people have work and stuff, but I work full time, so I understand. And in conclusion, my question of interest that I had was, how many students at Del Mar are getting just an associate's degree versus how many are going to continue to get their bachelor's degree? I believe that would be a 50-50 response, that people would stay with their associate's degree and not continue to get their bachelor's degree. Turns out 1 out of 15 people are staying with their associate's degree versus continuing to get their bachelor's degree. So my hypothesis was wrong, and in conclusion, 1 out of the 15 people are going to get their bachelor's degree. I just want to say thank you, and that was my project.